What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another stream with your favourite baked Australian, aka the Doc, as we get into doing some more JAD attempts today. I've sort of been putting this off for a wee while, to be honest. Um, I've watched another video this morning on how to do JAD. I'm still not 100%, so I'm assuming this is probably going to take me a couple of attempts to do. I've just thrown on all my gear that I'm going to be using for JAD. I've just got to get the potions out and remember which port I'm using to be able to get over there. So let's get into it and finish getting my shit ready. Because I believe I needed to take in, from memory, I think it was 16 Sarah Diamond brews with 10 super stores, which left me 2 slots. So I'll take a Bastion. Have I got a spare Bastion's pot somewhere? I may not. That's right. That's right. I'll deal with that. I don't think I'm going to be using shitload of those. Which reminds me, I need to turn the fucking... Where is it? There it is. Need to turn all that shit back on. Fuck. It was the fight pit. Teleport. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm not worried about actually being in the same world. I think when I did this the last time, I think I got my potions around the wrong way. I brought the right potions, just bought them in the wrong order. From memory, from memory I bought 16 stat restores with 10 Sarah Diamonds when it should have been 16 Sarah Diamonds with 10 stat restores, because you use more Sarah Diamond than you do stat restores from memory. I was going to look at something, I can't remember what the fuck it was. Actually, I wonder if I should have brought a fucking shield. Oh. Right. Wait, no, is this the right... Yeah, no, this is the right one, eh? Ain't it? Is it the fight pit or the fight cave? Now I can't fucking remember. Nah, it's not. It's the fight cave. So I gotta go around this way. I always get those two mixed up. I don't know why you give me fucking... Be because of the thingamabob. Right. Where the hell are you actually going? Wow. Here's the rest of it. Is there anything else coming out? Assuming that was all of it. I do know with those bats, they're prior to take out first. What have we got? A couple of bats. Have they gotten a couple of hits off on me or something? Right. Oh, actually, that's what I should have brought, was a fucking additional ranging potion. Oh. Wait, that needs to die first. Forget how fucking short range this shit is. What's up, Tiny? How you doing, Dale? Oh yeah, that's right. We're on wave 10 now. So... got Zeal and Kick, so... I'm assuming the Kai is gonna be, from memory, the melee follower? Yeah, not doing too bad, Dale. Trying to finally get my fucking fire cape. It's been something that I've been needing to do for a while. Oh, okay. So it's that. Yeah, I was away over the weekend, to be honest. So, didn't get home till yesterday. Wait, there's two of them? That needs to fucking die. Yeah, because I went fishing on Saturday. So I wasn't really around for a few days there. Yeah, I took the boat out and I went fishing on Saturday with a couple of mates. Alright, so it's just these two that we got. Oh no, these three. Oh, because it's times 10 there. Yeah, well, we fucking brought up quite a bit of fish home with us, so not really complaining too much. Ah, whoops. So it's going to be the next round that the melee fella comes out. Yeah, I like fishing too, Dale. I more enjoy the fish rather than the actual hunt. So, theoretically, if I come down here... So oh, that fucking lined up perfectly. Alright, so it's gonna be 2 of those bats and another one of these next round. Sweet. Yeah, I'm not a fan of camping, to be honest. Not gonna lie, not a huge fan of it. Ah, there he is. So what's it going to be? Another melee fella. I know. Oh, sweet. There we go. Susses it out. Alright, though. What's next? Assuming it's going to be... So you're going to walk... Forget, do they fucking run right through these big ones, or is it just the big ones that do it? Alright, so they all do it. Sweet. Fire on here. Who's going to come down first? I'm actually quite amazed. This is wave 20 and I haven't touched a single potion yet. Although I was considering using a super restore just to get a little bit of fucking prayer back up. So that's what I should have probably done. Just to restore a little bit of my prayer. So the big fella's coming. Hopefully he'll line up directly with Italy's rock and get fucking cornered. This is actually lining up to be pretty good so far. So I want range. If we go up this way, I can block them off. Then I can go around to Italy's Rock. Turn that off. That's okay. Bingo! Got it perfectly. So it's going to be another one of these on a range wherever he is. Apparently there's a bat there that I've got to deal with. Don't! Fucking try and work around them, you dick cheese. Alright, Italy's Rock. You gonna get fucking cornered? Sweet! So one of these, 2 rangers? Or is it, no, 2 bets a ranger and one of these? Oh, that needs to die. No, get cornered. There you go. I actually must be doing this pretty good, considering I've only taken 3 sips of my pot so far. Ah, want range, not fucking midget. So we can turn that off now. So next round, it's going to be one of these, a ranger, a bat, and a melee. Oh shit. No. Sweet, he's dealt with. Ah, I've been waiting for this fucker to turn up. I knew he was poking his head around somewhere. What looks interesting, Tony? Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh, I'm pretty... Oh, don't be a fucking dick cheese about it. Oh, just trying to get the... I'm... Oh, fuck. It's trying to go for my fucking fire cape, which is... This is how you do it. So, just trying to make sure I get it fucking right. Oh. Yeah, okay, fuck it up then. That's okay. Fuck, I might go through more fucking stat restores than I do fucking Saradomans. No, you hit the posture check, not stretch, Tony. Right, so... Oh, fuck. Are you seriously gonna try? Are you seriously trying to be a dick about this? Oh wait, I can turn that off. Yes, posture check isn't stretch, darling. There is a stretch button. You know this. Right. Oh crap. Fuck. No, I am smiling. I know you're pestering me, darling. I know. Shit. This guy's pissing me off. He's intentionally trying to get around. Oh, someone has to, don't they? Oops. Oh, fuck, there's two of them. Seems about right. Huh, well that's one way to do it. You know I do, Tony. You know I do, darling. Wait, is that? Huh, interesting. Wait, what wave did I get to last time? Oh, I'm sure it was this wave. Pretty sure that's the fucking major. Fucking... I swear it's the fucking major. So it must have been this wave that I got to last time before I fucking ruined it. And I'd been through most of my pots by this point. Wait, how have I got 80? Interesting. What have we got next? Oh, yeah, so I've got a bet. Alright, so next round I get another one of these and 2 bets. Awesome. Wait, wasn't there meant to be 2 of those? Yeah, there he is. Wakey wakey sunshine. Yeah. I got another one of these fucking... Wait, which one's kick again? I forget. I know I've got another ranger next level. Oh, kick, that's that little blob thing, ain't it? Sure it's the little fucking blob things. Yeah, so it's the blobs. Got a blubber. So, alright, so next wave it's a blobber, a bat, and another major. Ooh, shit. I feel like I should have bought some more scales. I didn't actually think about that. Alright, let's... Oh, actually, I'll get rid of that bat. So I know that needs to die first. Should have enough of everything, really. I've only used one Cerulean Brew and 2 stat restore potions. So I can finally take that. Okay, so 2 bats, a blob, and another major next round. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Right, let's take out the major. Oh, wait, no, I want to take out the bat. They die first. Alright, now it's the major. Turn that off. Right, another major should be here somewhere. Where is he? Wait. Alright, we're on wave 37. Yeah, 37. Alright, let's take this fucker out. Didn't realise I was going to be going through so little of my fucking Cerulean brews. I should have enough. Still over 1,000. Another another major and zeal. It's not the fucking... Owies. Shit. Can we kill the ranger quicker? Ah, the mage, I mean. No, take out the major first. Come on, hurry up. Right. Okay, so we got a major in this fucking next. Maybe I should take out the ranger first then. It's actually probably the smarter way of doing it, actually. Ugh. Fuck, I hate it how long it takes me to fucking get through these damn mages. Holy shit. Where's the ranger? There he is. No, these fuckers die first. Sweet. There we go. Should have probably actually waited a minute before I use that second one. That's okay. Still got 6 stat restores left. Wait, is it 61 or 62? Is it 60 or 63? I know it's at low 60s to get to fucking Jed, or Jad, whatever. Oh no, there's the ranger. Take him out. Alright, so it's 63 waves in total. So I can turn that off. Oh, so we're 22 rounds away at the moment from getting to Jed, so there'll be 11 left once I get onto this next wave. So you die. Oh no, you die first. Then the ranger, then the mage, then the blob. Why were you attacking the blob for, you fucktard? I want the ranger out. The major. Pardon me. Let's turn that off. Ooh, shit. That really does fucking hurt. No, you can take him out. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention. So he goes. Alright, let's get that ranger out. So, it's going to be another ranger in the next one. 2 blobs, ain't it? Okay, so you go first. Get rid of you. Wave 44! 9 waves left, and then we'll be on to the Jed. And then we can hopefully defeat him. Right, so it's going to be a ranger and a major. So I'm going to get my shit ready for that. So ranger can go first. Oh, there's fucking 2 of them. Why are we... It's too bad that we can't have, like, melee and range up at the same time. Fuck. Alright, so we're gonna hit a melee and a ranger next wave. Should be able to park him behind this fella. Let's move on the other side of this guy. Move. Right. Ha. No. Apparently that's not going to work. Apparently if you're not careful they can do melee damage. Apparently. What's next? Bat, melee and range again. Right, turn that off. Let's go for a little run, eh? Shall we? I know he's gonna come around here. I knew that was coming. Pardon me. Huh, the 180, righto. So it's going to be the same next wave, pretty much, just with 2 bats instead of 1. Which can be done quite easily. Alright, let's head up this way. Ow! You're still gonna come after me. Go the way. Kind of wanted to save that last sit for Jad. It's kind of what my thinking was. Although I feel like I'm not going to have enough stat restores though. So we're only on 48, so... No, aren't we still... No, because we're still like fucking... 10 plus 3. Like 13, 14 waves left before I'm Jad, I think. Alright. See if we can corner him on Italy Rock again. So Blob, Melee, and Madrigal. Is there any bats this round? No. Wait, how did I lose so much health just then? No, you can fuck right off, cunt. What do we got? Blob, Bat, Melee, and Major. Next round. Just really go out this way. Ow! Pretty much the same next round as well. Oh wait, we're on wave 50. Fuck yeah. I might as well get rid of this. Well, that's that shit sorted. Just need to worry about the Major and these other two fuckers. That will be easy to sort out. Right. sort out this major then. Right. Alright, sweet. Next round's going to be pretty relatively easy to do again. One down. Try not to get too close to him. Whoops. Okay, so that's the blob taken care of, and I've taken care of a bat. Taking care of the other bat now. Sweet! Ugh. Alright, let's go this way. And then down here. Strategically trying to do it. Huh. It's amazing. Yeah, bro. That's the idea here was. We're not doing too badly. I'm on wave 51 at the moment. 52 about to start. So we are getting... I'm hoping with this attempt, I'm actually going to do it. So I know I got to 31 last time before I fucked it up, so... Ooh, that actually fucking hurt. So I'm going to try and put these on Italy Rock. I just hope I've got enough fucking potions to take care of the rest of these waves, which I don't think I do. I think I'm going to run short. I think. Hopefully I'm wrong. Yeah, well, because I mean, I did bring in 16 Saradomin with 10 super stores. And I didn't start touching my potions until I think wave 31, I think. So the only thing I'm worried about is running out of potions. That's the only thing I'm worried about at this stage. Yeah, well, I mean, I've used 12 of my fucking Saradomins with 7 of my restores, so... Yeah, but then I get fucked over by not having enough Saradomins, so... I'm kind of on the fence with my next attempt, like, what I should bring. Because I know, ideally, I need my Saradomins with my restores, so maybe... I'll just go 14 restores with 14 Saradomins. Might be the way I need to do it then. Yeah, but it's like once I get onto this sort of part though, where I've got fucking one of each, and I can only... Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, well, I've pretty much shot myself in the foot here now. Because I keep getting fucking too close to this cunt. Because, like, a guide that I watched a while ago reckoned 14 Saradomans with 10 restores, which is kind of what I've been working on. I mean, I'm definitely gonna... Wait, what am I tagging? So... Don't get close, you fucking idiot. Can you stop running around him? You're actually annoying me. Don't fucking run that way. Yeah, well, I'm up in Discord if you feel like joining me in Discord, wise. You don't have to, though. Although, for my second attempt, wave 54 isn't bad, considering. Don't feel like you have to, though, wise, if you don't want to. What? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, nah, I'm fucked now. Yeah, nah, there's no way I'm gonna finish this. Mr. Wise!
Just slow computer.
Oh, you're all good.
Yeah, I can show you the hitboxes and how to kind of see where you click and everything, so it's a little bit easier.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got to, what, 55 before I fucked it out, so... I actually thought I had it the right way around then. I think some of those fights I did get a little bit flustered. So I kind of shot myself in the foot a little bit.
Well, there's also ways where you can get certain things stuck and just let your HP regen slowly up. That is a way if you need extra food, or HP in general. because you can't get more prayer in there, but you can get more HP just by letting it regen back up, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I was trying to do, was trying to block them off. Which it did, some areas it did work, just I probably got them wrong on some occasions. Pardon me.
So, okay, so for plugins, there's a few that actually help quite a bit. I'm on Fishing Trawler, which is probably the worst place to be for showing all this, but so I don't know if I should show you right now or wait until I'm done with this round, like 30 seconds left. And I can try to go
doing
somewhere.
Jed too, are you? Or...
No, Fishing Trawler. I'm just going for the outfit.
Ah, righto, yeah.
Yeah. I was going for a Jad Pit before. Like, I've killed it twice yesterday.
Wait, why are you going after Jed if you've already done it twice?
The pet. I killed it 4 times overall.
Wait, he drops a pet?
There's a pet. Yeah, there's a pet chance.
I did not know that. Alright, it's magic.
But yeah,
so
there's ways to tag the NPCs so you can see their hitbox, like so you, and then you just never make sure you click right next to that square, because then obviously they can kneel you if it's the, well, any of them for the most part. So it's NPC indicators.
Where we go? Spinner, plugin,
just type in NPC and then indicators. So start typing in and it'll start popping up.
There's a couple of NPC ones, but I don't see any for... Wait, what one was it?
Indicators. So NPC indicators. INDIC, and then it should start popping up.
Well,
make sure there's a space between NPC.
Yeah, well, because the only one it's given me is multicolor highlights.
Oh, you don't need to download it. It's not in the hub. It's already in the client itself. So you don't need to...
righto.
Which is even better, really.
I've got it turned on already.
Okay, so there's a few. I can actually send you, or I don't have some of them highlighted, but when you're in there, make sure, well, hold on. For the NPC indicators, see what you have marked off, because there's different things for different things.
Let's see, aggressive, so indicators.
You want highlight tile, or highlight true tile, both, or just the highlight tile if you're just getting used to it.
Well, I've got the tile and the true tile turned on now.
Okay, so go find goblins, for example, like just in Lumbridge, just to test it on. You don't need the hull on it, that'll be distracting, but just the tile and the true tile is enough. The hull would make it so you highlight like around them, which doesn't nearly help as much unless you can't see them very easily.
Wait, so what am I meant to be doing with these goblins?
So first unhighlight the highlight hull option. You don't need that one.
So so untick that one then.
Yes, untick that one. I'm just gonna show you what it kind of does for goblins, for example. So highlight tag all goblins. You can untag them after. I just want.
Wait, how do you tag them?
You hold shift and right click. And then there's a tag all option, so that'll be showing you kind of what it would be like for the other monsters in there. You'd be able to kind of see them a bit easier, like the bats, for example, see where they actually are. So like you can actually see where the actual NPC is, because they're walking ahead where they are, not where it shows for the animation. And so also when you're clicking next to the square, that's generally like their melee range. So you want to be at least one tile away from that ring around them. So when you highlight them, you can try to always stay away from the blue tile, basically, and just focus on the blue tiles.
Right.
So stuff like the major, if you highlight it, for example, it would show like a blue box around it, and you just want to make sure you never click within like one tile of that box, or run like right next to that box.
Ooh, shit, I'm gonna need more fucking scales.
Yeah, Jet's expensive. All the fire attempts.
Might need to go get more scales in. I didn't realise I was running so low.
There's other little things too that can help for the fire cape. There's rotations where you can actually know where it's going to be for Jad, but since you haven't been to Jad yet, like the Jad phase, I wouldn't worry about too much. Try to focus on like getting more consistent at getting to Jad, and then we can focus on the rotations being a little bit easier.
Roger.
So when you're in there, the good ones generally to highlight would be the bats and the melee. If you're having trouble getting too close to the mage, then you want to highlight that too, and just make sure you never like click right within that range, like the right next to the blue tile range. And so that just makes it a little bit easier to avoid a little bit damage, because it just highlights it for you. There's also, what was it? It was player indicators. So you probably don't have the player indicator on. I think it's player indicator. Just gotta check. Might be something else. That shows basically where you click and different. Yeah, no, it's not player. Maybe. No, it's not player indicator. Okay, well, I have improved tile indicators, but just normal tile indicators work fine too. You can either get the improved tile indicators or just work with the tile indicators.
Well, is the improved one through like another plugin you've got to download?
Yeah, you can download the improved tile indicator. It's a bit clearer and a little bit more options, but the true tile, just the tile indicators that are already in the client, like you can already just turn it on if you want. It works fine too. So either, but I like the improved tile indicator. And with that, you can turn on different things. You can highlight and make it change to different colors. So you can highlight, for example, if you turn it on and go into the settings, you want to make sure you can see, for example, your hover tile. So you want that marked. So highlight hover tile.
Yeah.
So what that does, just put your mouse somewhere on the G area, like on the ground, and you can see it lights up. So when you click, that's the exact square you'll be running to, for example. So it's a little bit more accurate with that. And so if you ever feel like you're clicking next to that square, that's literally the square you're clicking on. Now it shows a little bit. And where it runs to, you can actually see a little bit ahead of yourself. So so when you're running, for example, run in a straight line. I just want to make sure. It should show ahead of time where you're running to. So like, not where your animation is, but where you actually are, and so you can try to adjust on the where you're running. Yeah, so there is actually where you are. Everything is a little bit out of sync with kind of the server where you actually are and where the animation is not quite in sync. So the blue tile where it's running ahead of you that's actually where you are. And so if you need to try to turn around and stuff, just keep in mind that blue tile has to kind of run back from that destination. So that's why you always see that delay where maybe you're running in one direction and run the other. You have to kind of get to that point and then run back because you're already at that point itself. That's why the animation is always delayed like that.
Yeah. So, in terms of taking shit with me into doing Jed, do I want to go half my invent with Zero Gum and then the other half Super Restores?
I would say 12 Seraph Brews and 16 Restores, but you could try 14 and 14. I would just... It's a lot more comfortable having extra prayer and praying against certain things than is, and then letting your HP regen than running out prayer, because if you get to Jad and you don't have prayer, for example, he can one hit you. Like, it doesn't matter if you're at full HP at your point, he can just one hit you. His max hit is like 94 or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, so like you need to have prayer by the time you get to him, and then make sure you have enough. And obviously, like, if you pray against his damage, he does 0 damage against you. So I don't know how much you've actually seen of Jad. He has certain animations.
Yeah, from what I've seen in videos, like, I forget if... I know there's 2 animations he does where if he does one, he's going to use range, and if he does another one, he's going to do magic. Is it the feet stomping that's the range?
Yeah, he stomps his feet when it's range. He brings them up in the air and keeps them in the air if it's mage. But yeah, you just keep an eye on the stomp. If it's not the stomp and you're not right next to him, like if he can't melee you, then yeah, it's the other one. So like he either stomps or he's going to mage you. And that's kind of the way that I kind of started figuring out in the very start to like make it easier. Because the stomp is very easy to spot and tell the difference of.
Right, well, I'm pretty much ready to go for another rounding, because I've got 16 fucking stat restores on me, and then I've just filled up the rest with brews.
Okay, so while you're in there, try to not use special, like, as many brews as possible. For example, like, just if you have to let your HP just regen, and even in the very start you can do that, but kind of the goal early on is just kind of getting to Jad. So like it can take a while, and that's also why it puts a lot of pressure on players when they get to Jad, because Jad itself is not necessarily hard, but one mistake can wipe out your entire HP, and then it takes an hour to get to him, right? So that means it takes another hour, and then if you mess up again, so that kind of puts pressure on people in that sense. It's not a hard fight, but you do need prayer, and then there's healers that come. I don't know how much you've seen of it.
Well, I haven't seen a shitload of it, to be honest, but I mean, I've watched a couple of videos on it, but
so while you're first starting out, try to highlight certain things like this. Highlight the bats, for example, like tag all bats.
because is it just mainly the bats that you want to highlight?
The bats and the melee, and if you're getting too close to the mage and you're having a hard time with that, then you want to highlight those too, but you don't need to for those. It's just easier for the bats, for example, to really spot them out and also see ahead of time before they actually get to you, because you can see their true tile destination, right? You can see them before they get to you where they actually are.
Yeah, because I'm not really too stressed about the blobs because they're quite easy to deal with.
Yeah, the blobs are the easiest. While you're in there, also remember your blowpipe has this special effect, so it can heal you.
Wait, what?
Okay, so go to your the textiles and read the blowpipe special effect.
To textiles?
Yeah, so like
oh, you mean
swords,
like the rapid and long range and shit?
Yeah. So you can hover the special attack and read the special effect.
Ah, righto.
So that's one way to kind of stay healthy and throughout the fight caves a little bit too, because like that little bit of extra health here and there really does add up. Plus, if you need to, you can kind of get one of the blobs trapped, do one special attack, and just let your HP regen, and then do another and another. So like you can kind of heal up a little bit throughout the fight cave, and also on the melee if they're trapped and nothing's attacking you. So like anything you can get trapped on the walls, and then you just let your special attack regen. If you're low on HP, then those are good opportunities to heal up. Also, because you have more prayer this time, don't be as worried about using it to protect against like the rangers. But once the mage, obviously you need to protect against that. So, do you know what the bats do when they attack you?
Yes, it doesn't. Regardless of the amount of damage they do, they can drain your prayer.
So they drain prayer based off their damage a little bit, but like it's +1. So let's say if they did 10 damage, they can't do that much. But if they did 10 damage, they would drain 11 prayer. When they do 0 damage, it drains 1 prayer. So it's the damage they do +1. So they're annoying for that reason. If they hit you for, let's say, 2 damage, that's still 3 points of prayer gone. So they can be really annoying for that, but even the 0 damage here and there, like that's still 1 point of prayer every time they hit you. So you want to be pretty careful of getting too close to them if you can avoid it.
Yeah, well,
because it really does add up over a long duration. So bats are always the first priority to kill. For that reason. Because,
no, I did watch that in the videos that I have watched. Like they're the #1 target to kill, just for that reason.
Because like if you're out prayer by the end of the fight caves, then you can't be Jad. Like you absolutely need to have at least 1 prayer. You could prayer flick, but obviously that's very difficult for especially someone who hasn't practiced that. You're not gonna do it the first time. Get into that. But even if they die, by the way, if they get to you and they hit you, they like if you hit them right as they get to you and you kill them, they still can get that hit off. So you want to move away as they're dying a little bit by 1 tile or 2. You just never want to be within melee range of the bats if you can help it. The only exception is if like there's a lot of enemies, and then it'd be too difficult to kind of run through away from the bats into everything else. But early on, it's much easier to kind of deal with them and not get hit by the prayer drain. And you're not speed running it, remember, because like first fire cape attempt or first cape you're getting, so you can take your time and go in a safe location and let your HP go up and special attack if you need to, or more HP.
Oh shit, that's right. I had a double in this round.
So, do you know how many doses of Cerebrew it is to restore?
To restore what?
So, whenever you drink a Cerebrew, it reduces your stats. And what the
so it's 3
restore
sips to
does
1 stat restore.
Yes.
At least that's what I've read. It's 3 sips to 1 stat restore.
So you want to be careful of drinking 1 or 2 doses whenever possible, unless you're absolutely getting wrecked by everything. So you want to try to always only drink when you absolutely need to, or when you start getting low enough to drink 3 doses. Also, learning where the safe spots are takes a little bit of practice. If you turn the camera north, the south side of each, either the right or the left, are both the safe area. If you're on the north side, it's not safe. There's ways to flinch certain enemies, but like, don't worry about that. It's generally just the south sides that are safe, not the north sides. So if you're standing on the north side, they can normally get to you.
Yeah, well, because I have been trying to use Italy Rock to my advantage, which I did quite well on that last attempt that I did.
Hilly Rock can be good. I find the left side much easier.
So,
I can actually show you reasons why the left side's a lot easier too. But like, they both work. It's just left side is just easier with the spawns and different reasons too. But if you have to, just make sure you're on the south side when they're coming. If you're on the north side, then they can get to you. If they're spawning like below you, then try to get to the other end. Like you can wrap around all the way to the west side or the east side, whichever side you're on, to get to a safe location. But if you're trying to run to the north side, it's much more difficult.
so Blob and Melee, which I can deal with.
Yeah, the melees, they're easy enough to deal with. It's just like you can highlight them if it's easier, so you can see their hitbox. You just never want to stand within one tile of that hitbox. As long as you're one tile away, you're fine.
Fuck,
Like
they
one
take up
tile
a
in
big
between.
fucking radius box, holy shit.
Yeah, so like that's why they're also stuck on the wall, because of that giant radius. But if you're within one tile of that box, they can hit you. And that's also why the indicators are so nice, because then you can actually see the radius of it. And when they're moving towards you, you can see where they actually are a little bit. Because it might look like they can hit farther than, but it's, if they're coming from the south side, you have to move to either the right next to where you went or all the way across. Either way works. Ilia's Rock is nice because you can kind of wrap around like what you, but I like the other end because of if there's two melees, they can stack up against each other a little bit easier on the other end. Or there's other rotations and stuff that's easier for it. But, yeah. I was also working on the combat task for the Fire Cape. So like there's certain objectives and stuff that so like not get hit by bats throughout the entire duration of a Fire Cape, or don't let or only go for a Fire Cape the Fire Caves only with melee only. There's little things like that.
Sounds like a bad fucking joke.
Yeah, like I finished all the easy and medium ones, and then I'm just slowly going through them. Those the ones for Fire Cape are normally elite and up, so like they're pretty difficult on the phone normally. Like there's the hardest I think is the hardest one is don't let your prayer drain out. So like if you lose a single prayer point, you fail the entire challenge. So you have to pray flick for the entire thing.
Fuck that.
Yeah, and even if it goes down by like a decimal, so like even if it doesn't change the numbers, you can fail the challenge. So you got really perfect, like perfectly throughout the entire duration. But that's like a really hard one. I'm not doing that one right now.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. Neither am I.
I just did the easy ones for now. Relatively easy ones.
Alright. Alright, melee and range.
Oh, you can also change the names of the wave indicator thing. So it says like Bat and Meteor instead of like their actual names. It's one of the settings.
So what you mean I can change their names on the waves, is that what you're saying?
So kill the ranger and get the melee stuck, and just that way you can just go into the setting real quick because the melee can't get to you.
Okay, so what setting
So
am I going to Runelight? What is it?
yeah, the fight cave wave. So just mark off the common names.
Wait, so how do I do this again? So, how do I do it?
So it's the go to the plugin. It's called the Fight Caves Waves or something. Let me
Fight
try
Cave
and find it.
Waves?
I'll try. Yeah, Fight Cave Waves.
So what do I want to do with it?
Just mark off use common names.
Ah! Okay, well that's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. So Bat Ranger and Melee.
So you don't need to think about it. Yeah. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, no, that does make it easier.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out their names and everything. Like, nah.
Oh, I mean, I was getting alright with it on that last round, but...
Yeah, but this is a lot easier.
Yeah, no, oh shit.
Keep it simple. That's funny. Good thing I came along. I'm like, yeah, all these plugins make it so much easier. Like, there's certain things that remember the north side is always dangerous. So if you have to wrap around all the way to the other side, it's much easier. So like you're doing, it's good because you can always get them stuck if they're following behind like they are.
Yeah, well, because I've learned, like, when I've got a ranger and a melee up, I know I have to fucking pray on the melee, the range anyway, so I try and get him stuck, the melee stuck behind the ranger.
Yeah, and you did good, and then you can run back to the spot you went to, especially since he's coming at you like he did. So.
I can't
Like this
heal
spot,
if you're not gonna, eh?
this spot is nice because like you can run all the way to the left side and kind of pull certain enemies closer to you because they have only so much range and they get piled up right where that melee
So,
is.
Bob, ranger, and melee.
The only enemies you normally have to worry about are like the ones that can shoot far range or the ones that come like spawn on the south side when you're using like safe spots like this.
Ah, shit. Oh, I'll take that off. So I'm on wave 25, almost 26.
Does it feel like you're using less Cerberus this time because of the specs or just in general?
Well, I noticed what, like, that last attempt that I did before you got on Discord with me, the one that I failed, I got to, I think, like, wave 30, 31 before I actually used any potions. But,
Okay.
but now that I'm on wave 25 on this one, I've used 3 sips of my, of one Super Store and 3 sips of, a Ceridoma. So,
Like that's going to happen sometimes where you'll take damage from like maybe a misclick here and there, or like sometimes just the RNG of them hitting you happens. Like the blob might hit you where it didn't hit you like the last round, but it hit you this round. Like sometimes they just hit you.
Interesting. Oh yeah, so he's going to get caught over there, so that makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, this is also why I like this spot, because like if the ranger or the mage spawn all the way up on the north side, you don't need to worry about them and just focus on your own thing, and they get stuck.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't realize they get fucking. Oh, because this is the left side that I'm on.
Yeah, the left side's easier for this reason, like a little bit, because like only if they spawned up there. They're almost never spawned up on the north east side, only on the west side. So like they do spawn in the middle, they spawn all over the place, but it's just they don't normally spawn on
Huh.
the north
It's got
east side
69
for
hit points
reason.
just then. Fuck yeah. Alright. Okay, bro, can you... Okay, so you're gonna ignore the fact that I'm trying to block you, righto.
You have to remember the square boxes. So like, if he can kind of walk around the ranger's box, like you can highlight all their boxes if it's easier. But if the melee can walk around it because you walk too far in one direction, then he'll start walking towards it because he's already made it past that box. But he can't walk through the box itself. This is only for something like there's situations and other situations in the game enemies can walk through the box, but like in this case for the most part they can never walk through their allies' boxes. So you could highlight all the boxes just so it's easier to kind of say spot the melee if it's easier, because you can get him stuck on even the blobs.
What the fuck are you doing, cunt? Oh, this is gonna be the way that pisses me off.
Remember, he can't walk for the blob also, so the melee can't walk for the blob, and the blob normally doesn't do nearly as much damage. So you can use it as a safe spot.
Oh yeah, no, just for some reason on that attempt, because I was hiding behind the rock here, and for some reason he thought it was a good idea to start running out of the shelter when I had fucking melee fucking blocked. So I fucking lost some health on that.
Yeah, you kind of click down there.
Right, so whatever that
Remember your
range.
special attacks to use to regen your HP if you're low. You don't want to use it if you're full HP because of the... But you can use it to regen some HP up.
Yeah, well I just used it both of mine just then to recharge to full health again, so...
Yeah, that's fine. The special attack energy is free and it's quick. It regens pretty quickly. So like whenever even if you're missing like 5 HP, you can use it if you're at full energy. Completely fine. It's better than waiting for like 5 or however long minutes. And it's much better than using the Cerberus.
Oh yeah. Alright, so I got 2 melee on this, awesome.
The rock over here is nice because both meleers, if one doesn't spawn on the south right below you, they can both get stuck. If they do, then you can wrap around to where you were. The north side never gets them stuck, remember, on either end.
That's right.
South side's the only side that gets them stuck on each end. The problem with the right side is the one of the meleers will walk below it sometimes. So it depends on the angle, but looks like it's fine for this one. And you can see how they stack up, like they can't go through each other's box.
Yeah, no, I see that.
So it could make it easier to highlight like the ranger and the mage, just get the meleer stuck, just so you know where the box is and stand right directly on the other side of it.
Right.
Then you just know when they're stuck or not.
All.
I think it's a good attempt so far.
Yeah, haven't done too poorly. I've only gone through one of each potion so far, so.
So yeah, you never want to stand next to that box for either the meleer or the mage, especially the mage. Hurts. It's almost guaranteed to hit you.
Yeah, I did mess up a couple of times on that last round.
There are tricks, which I'm not gonna recommend that you do it, but like as soon as it fires, you can run through it, and just in different things like that. There are certain timings, but like and then change your prayer and stuff like that. But it's risky, and then there's too much to focus on. So just stay away from that box if you can.
Alright, so 2 bats and a mage next round.
So you kill off the bats, and then you kill off the mage.
Pretty much.
You're using rune darts, right?
Hey?
In the blowpipe. In the blowpipe, you're using rune darts, right?
Yeah.
They're good, they're just costly. Adamant would be fine too. The only thing the darts change is your max hit. So like they don't change the accuracy, they just change the what the maximum hit.
Yeah.
Which is still nice, especially if you're making it easier on yourself and all that, but they're much more costly than the adamant.
Yeah, well maybe I should have gone with adamant rather than rune. But
yeah, I would say normally adamant, but like rune are fine if you're willing to spend for it. Like obviously they're going to help you more than the adamant. It's just much costlier. Like they're about 5 times as much.
yeah, well I pretty much spent the last of my money getting in some more fucking scales and darts.
Yeah, I know the feeling. There's certain items I want in the game, and it's like there's so much gold.
I know.
There's people who want me to go to Nex, but the gear cost, like the good gear cost for it, like the armor set, for example, is 90 million, and then I would want about like the 35 mil crossbow, then the twisted buckler, which is another like 25 million or so. I'm like, oh, that's a lot of gold.
Yeah, I think I've only ever had over 10 mil once, and that was when I got donated 10 mil, and then I spent all the money. That said, I spent it on shit that I actually needed, like armor and weapons and things like that.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna go with the budget set probably when they want to go, because I'm like I have the stuff that I could go with, like it'd be acceptable. It just wouldn't be nearly as good as going like stuff that costs much more than
Shitload.
what I have right now.
Hey,
Like
did
I
you-
could farm for it, but it would take a while.
what have I got? Bat, Blob, and Mage next.
Yeah. It's much easier with the common names. You just look at it and you know right away.
Pretty much. Does make it a bit easier. The only thing I dislike about the blowpipe is how short the range is on it.
Yeah, I get that. There are certain situations you can set to long range if certain things are stuck. Like you're against the wall and you try and hit slapping over the melee or whatever. So like there are certain cases you could change over like that, but the DPS like is really nice on rapid. You always want to keep on rapid unless you're in those certain situations where things are kind of lined up like that. But yeah, the range, I definitely get the range being much shorter. It's just the damage output is much higher. Sometimes hard to notice it too if you just first time take it into the fight case without using it in other locations. Because like everything has so much health, it's hard to compare.
Yeah, so that's the bats dealt with.
Yeah, the bats are really annoying, no matter what.
Yeah, no, I fucking know.
They're like missiles. They're not very strong, but they hit you and then you'll lose a little bit of prayer. And they can add up and like over the course of the entire fight cave, even if they all hit you for 0, if they all hit you, that's a lot of prayer points. That's
Oh,
like
yeah.
2 doses of prayer point potions or whatever. And
So
then
do
it
you
also
get
costs.
do you get the major, like once the majors start spawning at wave 31, do you get the majors every round all the way up to Jed?
Yes.
Because what I was
Every
trying to
single
figure
round
out
up to.
on that last attempt was, like, because I keep my protect from magic on when I've got the mages out, but I was trying to figure out how I was gonna work it with the having the ranges out too.
So you just have to rush down the rangers, and even if there's a melee at the same time, you have to kind of run around the ranger attacking it and hoping you try like I could show you a run with my setup and all that, but yeah, if you don't pray against the major, it will hit you for like 40, almost like guaranteed every single
Oh,
time.
that's
So
why I
you
won't
have,
take off my. That's why I won't take
Yeah.
off my protect from magic. But because the way I sort of worked on that last round was that I'd just keep my magic on, but and then just down the ranges first. Was sort of the way I was doing
Yeah,
it.
you have to go for the rangers first, unless bats. So like the order is bats, then the ranger, and then you have to go for the blob, and then melee, and then the mage is last. Mage is like it does 0 damage because you're praying against it the whole time. So that's also why you want so many restores, like because you're keeping prayer on almost consistently, and it does 0 damage. You do obviously need some brews because like the bats and not the bats, but the blobs, any mistakes of getting too close, or the rangers. It's almost only rangers that do damage to you though, for the most part.
What's up, man?
Like they will hurt, but you will have food for it. And there is a wave where there's a major and 2 rangers. So like that's, I think there's 2 waves like that. I'm trying to remember. But those waves are generally the hardest, with either that wave or where there's a bit of everything happening all at once. Because there can be 2 bats, a blob, a ranger, melee, and a major, all at the same time for one of the waves.
Yeah, well, it kind of makes me wonder if I can get like if I use this left side on the hope that the major gets stuck, so I can have my protect from range up rather than my magic.
Yeah, that might happen, but then you have to. It depends where it's like certain things spawn, right? Like you're not in control of that, and then like you just gotta work with what you have in a lot of cases. Like there are cases where it might be easier because like that happens, and then you run all the way to the left side and try to drag the ranger in. Then you turn the blowpipe to long range, and everything
No, just
else is
fucking
stuck
ignore
against
the
the wall.
cunt. No, ignore it! So then I can do it this way. No, or not.
So it helps with the true indicators because then you can see when your character starts running right away. So it gives you the instant reaction time, kind of, because the animation is slightly delayed for that reason.
That's right.
And for the prayer for the major, if it fires its tail, it's already fired at you. If you click your prayer, it's already too late. So you have to like pray before it fires the tail.
Yeah, no, I know. So you're gonna turn your pure into a void or a mixed mid, maybe? Not sure how that shit works, but okie dokie.
So I want to start a new series on YouTube. They're starting a new account and they're trying to go for Questcape, but they're only doing it with on PvP worlds. They're keeping their private, their friends list on public, so you can see when they're logged in what world, and they're keeping 1 billion GP on them. So if you kill them, you get 1 billion.
Right. Okay.
But you gotta hunt them down and do that. It's a challenge. And they're starting at level 3, obviously, so like you only have certain windows to attack them. Like you have to have it if you kill them. Yeah, there's a chance. Like there's people who, there was another YouTuber who did that series. I don't know how far he got and all that, but it's always interesting to watch. I don't have an account that's low level or anything, so I can't go for him. Not yet. Just let him catch up. And then you also have to know where he is or what, like, you could figure out what quest, depending on what quest he has left, but he just started. So he could be doing any of the beginner quests. So you could know which world, you could know he's on, but you can't know exactly where he is. You just... he's somewhere out there to hunt.
Somewhere out there causing problems.
But when I saw that, I was thinking, Meme could go hunt them on one of their accounts, maybe. They're raising also the loot they're having on the account based off the quest they have. So it's already gone. After the first episode, they put on another 200 mil on the account. So it's 1.2 billion gold. If you're interested, just share a little bit. Wow. Just hunt them down, just yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the bigger question if you get really fucking lucky.
Well, you could also be a higher level with better gear than them, right? Because, like, they put a self-restriction where they don't trade anyone. They can use the GE, but they're not trading anyone, so they have to get all their gear themselves. Plus, if you're a higher level, like, within a certain bracket point, I think it's like 15 levels, you can attack them, so if you spot them.
Alright, next wave. Bat, Blob, Ranger, and Mage.
So if you get like 10 levels on them with better gear, then you have a good chance of killing them. You just
Well, as
gotta make sure
Meme
you
just said,
stop.
his PvP skills are still lacking.
Yeah, but you gotta get the advantages where you can. The levels, the gear, so that makes up for the lack of skill. Because like you can be worse than them and still beat them because of other advantages by being smart about it.
My brain feels like it's going to mush.
Yeah, and then Fire Cape takes a while to go through.
That was a bad idea.
Yeah, one of the challenges I messed up, like at the very end when I got to Jad, I accidentally died. So I went through, even though I killed it 2 more times after, yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Pretty sure it was, yeah, it was yesterday. But I went through the entire thing 3 times basically. Got 2 combat tasks done, but went through 3 times, so that was like 3 hours of it. So I get how long it can feel.
Well, we are on wave 42.
Try to stand on the south side, so like you can kind of, it's hard to explain the reasoning without actually showing examples, but the major would be walking and getting trapped and you wouldn't need to pray against it. You could potentially pull in the ranger and then pray range instead without going actually out by setting your low pipe to long range if you pull it all the way as far back as possible, because it'll walk toward you until you're in its range, because it doesn't have infinite range. So the ranger, it has far range but not infinite, so you can potentially just save yourself a lot of HP that way. Yeah, if you get to Jad with 7 prayer points, you better be player flanking the whole time. It's doable, it's just not something that's easy. North side's not safe, remember.
Alright, just fucking smack the ranger down, asshole.
Careful of being 1 tile within the major. You're right on the corner, so you're not right next to it.
Oh, fuck! I just died because I wasn't paying attention! Fuck. Whoops.
Yeah, you're within the...
No, I wasn't paying attention. That's right. So what the fuck do you use these Tokul things for?
You can trade them in for like obsidian armor and other stuff. Like, just save a bunch up. Like, you would need a lot for it, but it can give you armor that's worth quite a bit. So it saves, like, the fight cave for Jad and all that, you'll lose money overall, but that helps kind of even out a little bit. So you won't lose as much when you save those and change it in for something that's worth like 300k or whatever.
Because who do you talk to be able to use them?
Oh, there's shop owners. You can go to them. They're throughout the whole thing. I'm not sure exactly where. Like, I know they're around. I wouldn't know how to quite pinpoint it, but if you open the map, probably should find their shops.
So if I put that in the bank, how many? So I should have enough. So give it one more attempt.
If you need more, I can supply you with more. Mole has I've made a lot of gold off Mole. I need my own gold that I can supply with stuff that's only like 500k or less.
12, 16. Right, I think this is going to be my last attempt on Jab for the day. Like, this is going to be what, my
Yes.
third attempt. And I can feel my brain turning into mushroom trying this shit too much.
Yeah, it's a lot to go through. You just gotta remember, like, if you're within one tile of like of the enemy's icon, like they can hit you. You want to stay at least one tile away from it, from the box. If your blue line's touching their blue line, then they hit you. And even if it takes you 2 more seconds to run around them, like, safe is better than sorry. Because you don't want to get, like, to round, like, 60 and then die because of a mistake like that. Yeah, don't.
You're just not gonna work with me today,
That's 6 star. Yeah, that's not a thing. Not unless you're perf looking for the entire thing.
Fuck that, man. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bad Christmas present.
Good luck getting to Jadras. You run out so fast. See, like, at my level, at my stats, like in my gear and all that, I can get to Jad with 1 inventory twice, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I had the money, I'd probably go buy bones and go get my prayer up a few more levels.
Yeah, the prayer really helps because, like, both from the base starting point, but also for every dose, increases by like 1 H or 1 prayer point. Sometimes it depends on the level. Sometimes you'll get 0, sometimes you'll get 2 bonus. But it helps quite a bit, especially if you're going up like 4 or 5, 6 levels, wherever. Go up quite a bit. But yeah, it'll cost gold.
But
I
I pretty
almost
much spent the last of my
never-
money on getting the last more scales and rune darts. So I've got like 90k left to my name.
Oh. It's a good upgrade. It's the second strongest melee cape. Like there's one cape that's stronger for crush bonus, but like, and there's a cape that's stronger for prayer bonus, but like, this is for the most part is the second strongest melee cape. So like, and it's really what you're going to use. Like, you never really need to get the Inferno cape. So like, this cape would basically last you throughout your entire career on RuneScape. So it's a really good cape to get. And it's just nice to have this instead of like an Obsidian cape where you're like, yeah, I didn't do the fur cape yet.
Well, I mean, I've got obsidian cape in my bank, which isn't a bad cape, but
Yeah, it's just not a cape you've earned yourself, you know? It just feels different.
yeah, true.
Like, I can come along and give like a random for you, like.
So what,
obsidian
Mimi?
cape.
Are you saying that I'm a noob because I don't have my fire cape yet? Is that what you're saying? Although I know I'm a fucking noob anyway, so it makes no fucking difference.
For the most part, as long as you have the level, the gear, and like a little bit of knowledge with it, it's mostly practice, but like anyone can do and get their fire kick.
I don't want to ask what other reasons there are. Because I get the feeling if I ask, I'm probably not gonna like the answer. Alright, so 2 ranges on the next wave.
Well, that's easy enough to pray against.
Yeah, it's when you get a mage and 2 fucking ranges.
Yeah, you'll take damage from the rangers while you're killing them, but like that's doable, right? You're praying against the mage and then you're just tanking them. And it's rough a little bit, but it's doable. You just gotta not panic.
Wait, what have I got next? That's right, it's melee, so run around here. Let him get fucking stuck. Wait, I wasn't even dying to Moss Giants, was I, 4 weeks ago? Well, technically I haven't died to Jed because I haven't gone to Jed, so technically I haven't died to him. Just, yeah, being technical on that part.
If there's only a melee or left, by the way, you can pray against melee while you're running like through him. So that way it tanks the hit. Because if you're praying melee, he can't do any damage to you. You just can't pray against if there's other things hitting you. Unless you have to, for that moment.
Let's get the fuck either ha. Or don't. That's fine too.
No, don't run the north side. The south side you always want to be on.
Ah.
You keep running to the north side. You have it flipped.
Whoops. For some reason I thought I was on, like, the left or right side. My bad.
Yeah, you thought you were on early rock. Oh, you had it fine. He was stuck. He ran out. As long as you're on the south side and they're coming from left or right side, like whichever way. Okay, you're running right. North side's not safe. South side is safe. Just get to south side, hug the wall, and he won't be able to like get to you unless they're coming from the south side. If they're coming from north or from the middle area, they can't get to you. They'll get stuck.
You should be technically able to kill Jad. Oh, I should be able to, but it's getting to Jad that's proven the fucking mission. Alright, so I got another melee and a blob. That's right.
Kill the blob and leave the melee and just practice the safe spots. Don't hug him, obviously, but just practice getting him stuck without him killing you. Because like it's actually pretty important to like learn those spots and just getting comfortable with them. Because if you can always know where they are, then you're just always safe.
Can't heal if you're not gonna damage with it, you fucktard.
Yeah, the
Alright.
bullet pipe sometimes that happens with special attacks. Same thing with Guffins.
Alright, can I stand in front of you, please?
Oh, that works.
Alright, you can stop hearing zeros now. Well, no shit, Mimi. No fucking shit.
North side's not safe, remember? So if you're running all the way up
I'm
north,
not
you
on
gotta be
north side though.
Okay. No, you're next to Ella. I'm just letting you know if they come spawning from the left or if they wrap around. So when they get to you, you can just go for them instead of the melee. Because the melee are stuck and they're hitting you.
My brain's starting to hurt, Wise.
It's simple. If something can't hit you and it's stuck, you don't need to focus it. You focus on what is hitting you for damage.
Oh wait, it's the fucking...
So if the melee can't hit you and the blobs can, go for the blobs first. Melee rock, yeah. Get them stuck. You don't need to use the blob as a tank. You can actually run along the wall and the blobs can get stuck too.
Yeah, it's true.
Because you don't need to be hit by the blobs at all, and then you can guarantee to take 0 damage in these situations. And that's also why you use more Cerebrus than you need to. Because like, in all these situations, you could get to basically like, the only damage throughout the entire fight cave can only be Rangers, for if you're doing it well. Everything else is extra damage that you don't really need to be tanking. Unless you're making mistakes, like that happens, but like you don't need to allow them to hit you.
Using unnecessary fucking prayer.
That's fine as long as you're not taking huge amount of damage by forgetting it, or like that happens, right? Like little bits here and there is fine. You're just, it's practice of remembering it and then being faster and faster with it.
Alright, what have we got? Ranger, melee, and 2 bats next.
Yep. So kill the 2 bats, don't get hit by the melee, kill the ranger. That's kind of the priority, keep in mind. The bats definitely have to die, but you cannot be touched by the meleeer. And you have to kill the ranger. If you have to kill the meleeer first, that's fine. Just cost more prayer points. But less likely to get hit by the meleeer.
Wait, you're saying to do the ranger first? Is that what you're saying? Over the melee?
Yes, killing the ranger would be best, as long as you don't get touched by the melee. So like you can run around ahead of like you can run faster than the melee, right? So you can always run ahead and around the ranger, and like you can attack, move, attack, move in between your hits. And so the melee can never actually get to you as long as you're continuously running, even if you stop and pause once in a while.
Ooh, ow.
Also remember you can play melee against the melee.
Yeah, no. I keep forgetting to put it on.
Yeah. And if you need to, you can just take your time. If at any point you need to log out, by the way, press out the log out, and as soon as the wave ends, it allows you to, it pauses it, and then you can log out of the fight cave, and it'll pause it at the point you're at. So like if you were to click log out right now, for example, it will let you, like it'll show up a chat message saying, once the wave's clear, you're going to be safe to log out. So that's only if you need to. Or if you ever want a break.
Mom, I want a break.
It's easy, I did it 4 times already. I got 4 cakes. 1 I sacrificed for the Inferno.
Wait, what the fuck am I doing?
You did well. You never got touched by the melee. It's just... It takes practice. Okay, you got touched
I just
there.
don't know what I was fucking up to on that fucking bit. Should have really been blocking myself from the melee.
But that's fine running around it like you did. Like it just... There's ways to make it cleaner or better, but that's fine. And you got him stuck at the end, so that was good.
Wait, let's go this way. I'm only on 27. I feel like I'm gonna be short on shit.
Remember the ranger, if you're within that melee distance, he can punch you too. So he has a box that you didn't highlight also, but it's invisible. He has one too for the... So you don't want to hug him if possible, but his he does a lot less melee damage and less accurate than everything else for the most part. But he still could punch you. So you don't want him to do that while you're playing range, for example.
Fuck, I feel like I need coffee.
So if you ever need to, there's 2 things. So if you're low on HP and you got something stuck, as long as you move mouse or move your character every like before 5 minutes is up, you're regenerating health, and you can use that as a break, or you can click the log out button, clear the wave, and then log out.
That's not what I said, Ash, and you fucking know that. What color do you want? Well, that's pretty much a perfect trap, though, because like the ranger's on the other side of, like the north side of me. Like that's the perfect trap.
And sometimes the mage will be stuck up there too. So like this is also why I love this spot.
What do you mean? Fuck you! You know I fucking tried it last night. I was trying to talk shit. You fucking watched me have one when I was doing my ATS stream with Conway last night.
But yeah, this setup was basically the perfect one for the spawn
I
point.
think while everything's perfect. Yes, no, I did. I did eat the second one last night. I think while it's set up on a perfect fucking edge, I might go pee real quick.
Yeah.
I need pee.
As long as you move before 5 minutes is up, you're fine. It won't log out.
There you go, let's just reset the timer. Alright, I'll be back in a sec.
He's doing it. He's doing the fire cape.
And we are back. I know was I didn't fucking log out. I knew to move my character. I ended up making a coffee too. I
Yeah.
feel like my brain needs it. My brain needs its fast juice. Right. What do you, Ash, what do you mean that was sound real low? Right, 2 rangers in the melee.
So the lowest level someone has done got their fire cape at was level 3 combat.
Hey?
Yeah, there have been people who've done it at level 3 combat throughout the entire fire cape.
So you tell me there's level 3s running around with fucking Firecat.
Not many, but there has been one, two, or whatever. But there's low levels can get by flinching and prayer flanking, and like they make the fire cape go for 5 hours per run because they're letting their HP regen every time they take any damage. It's crazy.
Oh, no, it might have been a Facebook notification, what it might have been, because I did get a Facebook notification. Wait, what have I got? Okay, so you're still going to move over this way, I think it's okay. Okay, so you're just going to do the fucking opposite to what I tell you then. Okay, because that sounds like a good idea. Because you're clearly not going to fucking listen to me, so...
So from where you were, if you're just running to the south side, they can't get to you. As long as you don't run too far south, so just hug the upper wall at the ceiling.
Right, time for my first fucking major of this shit show.
You're doing fine on restores.
Yeah, well, I haven't quite used my second restore yet. Not quite. Got 1 sit left in my second one.
It's pretty good.
What's next? A bat and a mage. That is simple enough. Nah, fuck that, Ash. Why don't you come in here and take a mage shit? They fucking hurt, cunt.
Yeah, you've already tanked enough damage from the. Let's try to take no damage for. Oh, you did take 1 damage there, so I guess that counts, right?
Yeah, well, that counts as taking a mage shit, doesn't it?
Like, it wasn't on purpose, but it's still.
No, it actually wasn't. I was hoping to time it so I was trying to minimize how much
prayer, but yeah, I've tried the same thing. I got hit too, so I'm like, no, just keep going. It's so hard unless you're really spot on with it.
Fuck you, still that shit, Ash. I'd really love to see your 600 horsepower fucking arms, dude. Oop, don't fucking stand there.
Yeah, I find standing in the middle of the fight caves is kind of dangerous because that's where everything normally spawns. So you want to try to stay on either the left or the right side on the south sides. Because if they spawn right on top of you, then it can be hard to have avoid
It's
the
kind of hard
damage.
to deal with when the fuck stick doesn't move.
No, I know. So like as soon as you're done the wave, try to start walking towards the wall. Like once it's done. And then as soon as if things do spawn, you already head towards the safe area, so it's a lot easier at that point. But if you see a good setup and clearing everything, then go for it.
Ash, what the fuck are you talking about?
But like they never spawn right on the wall, so it's like where he walked is always safe from the major. The major never spawns in melee range of that wall, for example. So like it spawns right next to him, but as long as he has his prayer up, he's safe from the major in that spot. It never spawns. They always have certain locations where they spawn, but I haven't memorized everything. It's just those areas are always the safest. The biggest danger is the melee spawning and then walking up to you, but like you can always walk away from there to the other end.
Right, so gotta get prepped. So mage is up now. don't even know why I'm in this fucking chat anymore. I feel like I get ignored every time now.
For what?
Oh, I'm in a fucking clan chat, and every time I fucking talk now since I changed my name, I get ignored.
They might not recognize you with the name change.
Oh,
Could be
maybe.
a thing.
I mean, I'm gonna change it back to what it was once the timer's up for it.
Yeah, like if they were talking to you before and they don't talk to you now, like it really could just be the name change they're not used
Yeah,
to.
no, they
'Cause
were.
if you didn't,
Yeah, they were talking to me beforehand.
yeah, they're probably confused who you are.
Oh, probably.
You never told them, then there's not really, unless they have you, there's no way of them knowing, because like they would have to add you and then to actually see that what your previous name change was. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it shows for clan members previous. Yeah, for clan members it doesn't. For friends it does. So yeah, they wouldn't know who you are based off just that.
Alright, so I think I got like 8 days or something before I can change it back. So that's right.
They probably thought you disappeared, and then there's a.
Oh, possibly, I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. It depends on like what he's saying, right? Like he like they don't know him, and then he might be overly familiar with them, right? So like because of that, they're probably wondering like, who is this guy? It's like, how does he know what he knows? Like I don't know.
I mean, I think if you knew, like, I don't think they necessarily ignore you, because they weren't ignoring me when I was new, per se. But it's just since I changed my name, I can't get a response, which is fucking weird, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would just, you could try to change it back, or you could let them know, that it was a name change, and you forgot to let them know.
Yeah, I should probably do that. No, well, because I mean, like, because a guy that, I follow on Twitch, which he also jumps in my Discord time to time. Well, I just asked him a question, and he knows who I am, but he ignored my fucking question.
You might be also AFK partly. Like, there's a lot of AFK activity, like you could be cutting trees for all you know.
Oh, it's all good.
Could be something like that.
I'm not really worried either way. I still have you guys, and that's all that matters. I just found it slightly irritating as well.
After this Firecape attempt, win or loss, I'll give you some gold for supplies. You can go again and stuff. Not for today, but like another time.
Yeah. So I might go, after this attempt, I might go do Eagle's Peak quest.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, not that I mean, I can do that level 27 trapping, but I don't think the next lot of shit unlocks until like 50 something, like 53 Hunter or something.
Get the requirements for a lot of the quests in September.
Oh, I think I've got all the
After you do it.
requirements to be able to
Yeah.
do the quest. It's just I haven't done the quest.
That's
So is it just... Oh, there's a fucking ranger in here too.
Yeah, I would rather be doing my capes than the fishing trawler right now.
How does that? I've actually considered doing that fishing trawler mini game. How does it actually work? I've been meaning to do it, but I keep fucking forgetting to do it because it's pretty good fishing XP, ain't it?
No, it's not good fishing experience either.
Then what's the point in it then?
You get an outfit that's required for diaries and combat
Oh,
tasks.
okay.
It does give outfit also, like the outfit is good for fishing experience too. It boosts it by like 2.5%, which is not necessarily great unless you're going for 99 or higher than 99. But like, I don't know, it's not needed.
Right. So what do we got? Blob Ranger.
I'm actually going for the combat test, so I kind of need it.
Oh, so there's not really much point in me doing it then per se.
No, it's really easy to do. It's just you have a chance to get the outfit when each time you do it, and but you also have a chance not to get the outfit each time. So it's I forget the odds, but it's you can go for a lot of rounds of a very boring and long mini game. So like I spend the first minute or so doing it, and then after I get enough points that it counts, I stop. But you can't get off the boat for 5 minutes total, so like I do it until 50 points, and then I'm watching you until I'm off the boat. Literally like AFK most of the time.
Yeah, because I was looking at ways to get quicker XP for doing my fishing, but I fucking keep forgetting to look into it. I'll see if there is
If you
quicker
want
ways.
faster experience, then yeah, the trawler outfit, the angler outfit, is good for that. It's just boring to get. Like you could get it's very very easy. It's you just have swamp paste and you patch up the boat of holes. So you're just spamming clicking until 50 points, and then you just wait until the boat lands, and then you check if you have the outfit or not, each piece, and then you just repeat over and over and over again.
Well, we're on wave 42.
Nice. Still doing okay on the supplies, it seems. You're using less food.
Eh?
You're using less food.
Yeah, well, I've only used 3 brews and 4 restores.
Really?
So I don't know if that's good or bad or not, like for the wave that I'm on.
I would say you have enough as long as you don't critical mistakes. So as long as you're not going up and paying the major or anything, you should be fine.
So what, go tank the major?
Like, still, like the double rangers, or when everything's spawning at the same time, like you might take a hit or two from stuff like that.
Oh,
Like,
I expected
it
in
might
that
be
case.
close. Yeah, so it might be close, or it might kill you even in certain cases like that. But like, you should have enough to get to Jad if you play it well. Basically, at your point, so you're doing okay on supply.
Right, so that ranger needs to go.
So The wave before you see Jad, there'll be two majors, which is really easy. Before that, it's two Meliors and a mage, which is also easy. But the two major round, one will be orange and one will be the normal red. The orange one, where it spawns, is normally where Jad spawns. So it all depends on the rotation you're on. But basically, you should look out for where the orange one spawned. Not dies, but because like it depends where he spawned it. So if he ran all the way to you, for example, then that's not where Jad's gonna spawn. It's where he came from.
Oh, I thought it was where that orange one dies is where he spawns.
No. It's normally they don't go too far because like their range is so far anyways, but you should keep an eye out for where it spawned. And that's not always the case, but like there are certain rotations that are easier than others, but just try to keep in mind where the orange one spawned is normally where Jad should pop up. And so that makes it a lot easier.
Right, so if I switch in here, I can switch to range.
Yeah, if you have to switch to long range to reach certain things, and if you're in a safe area, then yeah, do that, and then remember to change it back.
Yeah, I just thought to try and save myself a little bit of XP, since the range is over on the left side of me, or north side of me, I'd do the ranger first.
Yeah, it's fine. Just you should remember to always change it back to rapid though.
Oh, no. Like, I always keep it on rapid. I don't change that. I was mean just changing my prayer so I could optimize what I'm doing.
Oh, the prayer. Okay.
Sorry.
You can change it to long range though in those situations too. If the ranger's just out of range by like 2 squares, if you know the range of certain things. So like.
Well, no, it's just that because like I'm on the left side of the room, so the ranger. Because you know on that safe spot on the left side of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so
spawned on the south side.
Yeah, and then the majors spawned on the north side of it. So I went down south of it, and then took out the ranger, and then had the ranging prayer on, so it allowed me to take less damage.
Yeah, that was fine. That was good. I just mean like you could set to long range if he was a bit farther south, or if he came from the other side and was walking towards you, because you can pull him towards the wall and then long range him without going out for the major.
Alright, what's next? 2 rangers and a mage. This is going to be fucking fun.
Just rush down the rangers and try to keep your HP up a little bit.
Where are those rangers?
It's a lot easier once one's dead. The DPS is a lot reduced because you only need to worry about one, and then once the other's dead, no damage. Oh, this is good.
No, that wasn't.
Did you run out?
Yep, he did. And now he's going for the fucking mage when I don't want him to.
Oh, do you have auto retaliate on?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you want that off.
So I just turned it off.
Because that's the reason why you would want off, because if any situation like that, you would never run. Like, whenever something hits you, you don't want to be running, you want always full control of your character at all times.
I don't have full control of you though. So I saw the joke and I had to take it. Right, so what have we got?
So yeah, that won't
next?
happen again at least. That's
Oh, we
why
got a
that's
melee
been
in range
happening.
next round. Eh?
That's why that's been happening here and there, because like auto retaliate will mess up the pathing, because if you're running to somewhere and they hit you, then your character wants to run to them instead.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh, I know what to do here. Stay the fuck away from you. No, because that's not going to help the situation.
In that case, what you're doing is fine. It works if you're quicker with it. It's just difficult because like, but what you can do in that situation, like what you should be doing, is killing the melee first in the safe slot, and then going for a mage. The major is always last because he does 0 damage too. You're praying against it. The melee has a chance of burning you, so just get stuck and kill it, and then go for the mage. Don't worry about the prayer points nearly as much because you brought enough prayer points that should be enough.
Alright, there goes the melee.
Plus, like, the mage has a lot higher defense than everything else for the most part. So you'll kill the melee or a lot quicker than the mage. And everything else quicker than the mage too.
Alright, so I got a bat melee in range on the next wave.
So bat first, melee, then mage.
Yes, mum. Can you hug that in total? Well, I've got 6 Ceradiamonds and I've got 10.5 restores.
What wave are you on right now?
47.
So you have like, yeah, should be enough.
So
Like it's kind of get close, but it should be enough. Because you use less than 1 brew, you use about 2 doses per wave on generally, sometimes 3, but it should be enough. So 2 bats, melee, mage.
I've already taken out a bat. Looks about to take out the melee in a minute, if I can hit him. The second bat's stuck behind the melee.
Yeah, you can kill the melee first and then the bat as it's
Yeah.
coming towards you.
Yeah, I just took out the second bat. Now it's time for the fucking big guy.
Yeah.
So
See, it's
blob
a lot
melee and
easier
range.
than going for the major and then trying to avoid the melee, and like it's quicker and it'll save you prayer points doing it this way instead of like trying to kill the major off while doing with everything, running around it, and then having to turn off your prayer. Like running around does use up prayer points in this sense because you're not killing things as fast. Like you generally will kill everything, the mage, quicker overall by killing everything through it. So blob, melee, mage. It's easy enough.
Oh, I've been meaning. Did you have you moved yet, Wise?
No, it should be like next week, like this week coming up.
Because I feel like you
So
told
like
me that shit ages ago, though.
yeah, I like it was something I planned for months in advance. So like it should be start of like July sometime. So that should be unless something goes wrong. So I'm hoping nothing goes wrong with that. But yeah, start of July, and then being moved in a new place. I don't know Aaron's situation completely and all that. So see, but yeah, should be better than current place at least.
Well, hopefully the move goes smoothly for you, without too much drama.
Yeah, enough drama in life, right?
Oh, bro, I fucking hate drama.
Yeah.
Not even gonna fucking lie.
So bat, blob, melee. So kill the bat. Can kill the melee if like you can see the order for the most part, but it's always mage last.
Oh no, I'm starting to pick that up.
Yep.
Wave 6, wave 50 in a minute. Who the fuck's this king get?
Keep an eye on your prayer, remember.
Oh no, no.
You do have 2 special attacks, so when the ranger pops up, you don't need to worry about HP as much. You just use the special attacks when it starts hitting you.
Alright, so there's that guy.
Careful on the north side, remember the melee can... You got the mage stuck, so you can just pray melee.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, yeah.
So that works. I would just kill the bat off before you finish off the melee. It's like, you're not taking damage either way.
Well, the blob's stuck behind the fucking mage, so I can probably get the mage out first.
If it's stuck, like, if the blob can't get to you, just kill the mage first. And then go for the blob last. Like, if
Well,
it's already
that's
stuck,
what I'm saying.
yeah. If it's already stuck, that's the only, like, the situation. If it wasn't stuck and it could get to you and then it's hitting you, kill the blob first.
Oh,
in that
yeah.
situation. But
Yeah.
it's always like a puzzle set, right? That you're just trying to figure out what's the most efficient way to do each round for the quickest, in a sense. So the next one, 2 bats, blob, melee, and mage. So it's like the same as this, only 2 bats. Still level 1.
So, let's see if I can... 12 rounds, and then 11 more rounds, and then at 12th one, I am on Jed.
Nice. Yeah, you're getting really close.
No, I am. I think this is about where I was on that first attempt before I fucked it up and died. I think.
How's your supplies during this attempt compared to the first?
Yeah, I've still got a lot of supplies left. Alright, so 2 blobs, a melee, and a mage on the next round. Like, because I've still got 9 full pots of stat restore and 6 full pots of Saradomin. Oh, wait, hold up. So I can switch it to this. So, magic up. Why?
It just makes it so the random steel arrows don't spawn in your inventory, or that's all.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not gonna worry about it right now, but
yeah, it doesn't really matter for the most part, either way.
well, it doesn't. I don't. Does it pick up the rune darts and then just put them straight back into my fucking blade pipe?
Yeah, either way it does that.
Oh, okay.
The commune option, that's only for the random steel arrows that get made. That's it.
No.
So most people turn it off because like they're not worried about getting like 10 steel arrows a day and walking around with it.
Melee, ranger, and a mage next.
Yeah. So ranger first, then the melee, and then the mage. Just gotta make sure not to get close to the melee, but you can get stuck behind the ranger.
That's what I was gonna try and work on, was getting him stuck.
Yep. If you absolutely have to, you could get stuck against the wall, kill the melee and then the ranger. It's just you'll take a lot less damage killing the ranger. Yeah, left side. The south side is safe if you run along that wall from. Either south side is really never hug the major.
Yeah, no, I know. That was one mistake I just made.
So use the special.
Oh, it's still on recharge.
There's a bit of a delay, so when I say it, you already did it.
So good.
Generally good if you do it before I say it, though.
Usually.
Yeah.
So what about that range of melee mage?
But figuring out where the safe spots are like is very important. So as soon as the ranger was dead, if you ran along the far left side, on the south side of that, the melee would get stuck against that. So you didn't need to run all the way to the right side.
Where the fuck? Oh, I didn't realise there was a bat too.
Yeah.
That's right, bat's gone. Ooh, getting close on wave 54.
Yeah, you usually have enough brews as long as you don't make any critical mistakes at this point.
Well, that is the
It's just
hope.
and the restores are enough too. So like you have enough supplies to get to Jad and do it. Just
Don't fuck it
no
up.
big, yeah, from here to Jad, and then no messing up on Jad itself. So you're good on supplies.
But Mom, I want to mess it up.
No, you. How long did you spend on this one?
Oh
An
Jesus!
hour? Yeah.
Like on this attempt alone, I've been in here for almost 68 minutes, according to the fire cape up in the top.
Most people take about 6 tries to get their first fire cape around there. It seems from what I've
What's this attempt now?
This is your 4th.
Okay, so I've done 5 in total because I did one attempt ages ago. Once I got 75 range, so this is my 5th attempt overall.
Okay. But yeah, if you get to Jad, that's a good start. And then if you get on the Jad, the next one, that would be a really good. Or even if you get here, this would be huge. But there's really no pressure for it. Because it's already a good run. You're improving. But yeah, you got enough prayer points, just gotta be patient with it all and just don't panic.
I'm trying not to panic. Big emphasis on try. Nah, well, what do you reckon was? This is my 4th attempt today, was it?
Yeah, 4th today.
Oh, there you go, Ash, it's my 4th, apparently. I might have done one before you jumped on the stream, though.
Pretty sure this is the 4th.
Oh, yeah, I know it hasn't been all that many.
Yeah. Like, one was a quick round where you got bit by the major.
Pretty much.
So, like, that happens. But, like, you get more consistent with it where you're not dying throughout the fightcade, you're only dying at the Jad part, then it's not dying at Jad at all. So, like, it gets more and more consistent.
Daryl, get this shit right now. Well, I'm not going to make any promises, but the hope is to get it on this attempt. Is the hope. Well, we're about to go to wave 56, so I've got a blob, ranger, melee, and a mage to deal with.
Yeah, the blob's less annoying and actually full than anything. Like, it's a lot better than having the bat. Bat's annoying. Yeah, Nex is not fun on Mass World. It's not terrible in a way, but don't expect loot. Like, you might get really lucky, but like, you're very unlikely to get loot on Mass World. This is good. You can use the wall too after the ranger's dead, yeah. No, the south wall. You had space before the major, you pulled it up. But that works too.
Alright, so I need to switch to magic and go take care of the ranger. Ah, the major. Ugh.
Yeah,
Can you tell my
you got
brain's
the right
starting
idea.
to stop work?
Yeah. You
Like-
got the idea right, you just got the wording wrong.
Pretty much. My brain's starting to
I'm just
shut down.
glad. I'm just glad you didn't say like, oh, time to have no prayers and go punch the major or whatever. It's like, that would have been.
I really don't feel like trying to fucking punch this cunt to death. That'll be an epic fucking fail.
Like the melee only method is flinching it, so you get it to attack you and then you punch it and then you walk away. Not punch, but like you would use the melee weapon. So like you force out the mage attack each time and flinch it over and over and over again. Next round will be a bit everything. Yeah.
You're not gonna move the way I want you to. Get back here, baby.
North side's always danger side, remember?
No, I know.
You were trying to get him stuck up above, but he's going to follow you. He doesn't like go where you were. He's gonna go where you are.
Pretty much, Ash. Pretty much.
It's smart thinking about it. It's just it doesn't work. So
I mean, I could always try, but I don't know how well I would have succeeded at trying to play range against magic. I think it would have been an epic fail on my part. I have so much pressure to get this done on this attempt.
you're good. If you need to log out and whatever, you could press the log out button. It pauses it for once you clear a wave and take a long break or do it tomorrow or whatever. But like, yeah, you're almost there.
Yeah, no, I'm almost there. Like 6 more waves, including this one, and I'll be on Jed, so.
Yeah, Judge the big one. How are you feeling? This is a good setup for you.
Oh, yeah.
The next one is 2 blobs, so no more bats at least. Ranger, mage. And use the 2 blobs to block while you're doing the ranger.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but the ranger
then
will
the
still
one-
be able to attack me though, even if I block it behind two blobs. Though.
Yeah, you can use, but against the melee, I mean.
Oh
So use
yeah,
the
yeah,
blobs against the melee, so that way you're not panicking as much against that.
yeah. Well, because I'd rather tank the blobs than the fucking melee.
Yeah, for sure. And there's two of them, so it's a little bit easier to kind of force a wall between you and the melee. Next round will be the hardest round for you.
I feel like I'm doing it wrong here.
Should go for the ranger first, but if you have to kill the... Yeah, you should really go for the ranger first. You kind of set up so there's a wall between you and the ranger, so it made it hard for that reason. Still should go for the ranger now, yeah.
Yeah, the ranger's down.
Yeah, good.
Just waiting for that fucking respawn on my special attack.
I paused and played it, just skipped ahead, so like I could tell there's a bit of delay. Probably partly mine internet. Yeah, it's the next round will be two rangers and a melee. You have to take out like a ranger very quickly early on. Because if there's two and then you're running around, it's gotta be a little bit too much. You can't get hit by anything melee and then kill off a ranger very fast. So this will be the hardest round for you to do. I forget if there's another round with two rangers, but after this, but if there isn't, this will be the hardest. If there is, then yeah. I think there is.
Well, I just can't make any more fucking mistakes now.
Yeah.
Where are these fuckers gonna spawn? There's a ranger right there. Perfect.
Just rush it down.
Oh, sweet. So he's fucking... Bingo.
It's perfect.
Exactly what I want.
It's more important protecting from melee than range.
Yeah, I
In
just
that
realized
situation.
that.
Yeah. The melee definitely hurts a lot more than the range. It's just, he can't hit you most of the time.
So I've got 2 melee and a magic or mage next round, so which I can probably deal with quite easily.
2 melee, yeah, this is, from here it's easy for the most part. It's just getting the 2 melee stuck, and then usually on the south side of the left wall, if you're facing north.
Yeah, well, because I'm on the north side of the wall at the moment.
Yeah, you don't want to be there. You want to be on south, unless one spawns there, but you can wrap around and get them both stuck. But yeah, it's and then pray mage the whole time.
Yeah, so on this
But-
next wave though, do I want to be on the south side of that left wall?
Yes.
Okay.
And if they spawn below you, wrap around.
What do you
You
mean
have to,
wrap
but just-
around?
So you go up north and then run right and then run south and then run back left. Just run all the way around the entire thing. So that way he's not there and he's following you, and then you're there and they're trying to basically stuck against that wall. you're basically doing a lap around the entire fight cave just to avoid them, but also drag them away from that spot, and then you go there instead. As long as you're praying mage the whole time, then nothing's going to do damage because they're chasing you, and then you get them stuck. If they don't spawn there, then it's easy. You just go there instantly.
I'm kind of hoping that the chances of it are pretty minimal, but I'm hoping these melee go on the north side of me. But no, they didn't. One did. Ooh, ooh,
Even if
ooh,
that's fine.
ooh.
Right there is good. Right where you are. They can't get to you. So this is actually a really good spot for you.
It's actually
So
perfect.
you kill one melee, you pull out the other melee, and then you run left again. Then you kill that melee, and then you go for the mage.
Oh, so next wave's the two mages, and then it's Jed.
Yeah. Yeah. So you pull it down, and then you run left, and then you wait until it's in the right spot. And then, yeah, you're praying mage the whole time against two mages, so like that's 0 damage for the next one. And then it's only Jad. Jad does no damage. There will be healers. You have to... There's two ways to do it. With your supplies, you have to get them off Jad and then kill them.
Yeah. So would I be better off having my toxic bow set to long range rather than rapid?
No, rapid's best unless you're one's behind and you're really worried about it. It's better to run around Jad a little bit. So like, just kind of peek around him. You can highlight him to see where his melee range is too. Like you can tag him if it's easier.
I'm actually nervous.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm,
a lot.
I'm actually starting to get a bit nervous to doing Jad now.
Okay, so Jad will do 0 damage against you if you're praying the right thing. If you pray the wrong thing, obviously he can one-hit you. The healers are what are going to do good damage against you. So like that's why it's good that you still have one brew left. You only have one, so you can't like tag them and then just focus on Jad. You have to kill the healers.
Wait, so am I better off doing the healers first, like killing them?
So they only spawn when he's low enough HP, like he gets to like half HP or whatever. Then they spawn in.
Alright, so...
Yeah, you saw where that orange one spawned?
So
that's where he'll...
He's gonna spawn within that north and left wall.
Yeah, he should. So it'll pop up a text like in the chat, for example, for a moment, and then he'll pop up. So he might not appear within the very first second once you kill them, but yeah, you basically got to Jad. Good job. Yeah, Dill got the 2 pets, by the way.
Oh, really? Fine, fuck you then, Dill. Just rub it in my face. Getting all your damn pets. Fuck you. But I still love you, Murray. Pretty much, maybe. X.
He got very rare pets, but like when he wasn't expecting them, very early on.
Alright, so it's a stomping that does range, right?
Yes, stomp is range, the lift feet and keep them hovered is mage. So as soon as you see the animation, you have to you switch to that prayer.
Yeah.
And then he attacks, and then you're blocking against it. If you do it late, then yeah, don't do it late. And yeah, it's easier if you restore prayer right away.
Yeah, I'm starting to understand this now.
Yeah,
No, that was the wrong one. Nah, I don't. I got to Jed though. I screwed up the wrong one on that.
Yeah, but you did like you did it, but you did it late for that mage one. That was a
Yeah.
mage attack, but you did it late. So
Yeah.
like you have the idea of the prayers, right? It is hard because like it's your first time actually getting to him, and then it's also like when you get nervous because he hit for so much, right? That could have already been ending it right there. You could have just wiped your HP completely in that one attack. So like he can hit one damage, you could hit all your HP with that one attack. But you did really well getting to him, and you saw the supplies you still have. So like you still had like extra restores. You can go for the fire cave with a different setup. Now knowing that you can go for that, you can reduce 2 restores and bring 2 extra brews if you feel more comfortable with that.
Well, I mean, with the way it went in the end, like I'm pretty comfortable with, you know, the setup that I took in that time. But
Yeah.
I think for the minute my brain's starting to go to mush, so I think I need
Yeah.
I think I need to take a break.
I just mean for our next time when you do go around to it. That was enough. 3 times, and like when I first did it, I think I did it 6 times in a day. And I was definitely burning myself out, but I was like, I will add today. I was like, oh, okay, this is just bad.
Well, how many resources do I have left in my fucking blowpipe is going to be the question. I might have enough to do one more round, but otherwise I'm going to be out after that.
You could try with adamant darts too. Like it's not going to
Yeah,
change
no,
the
no,
massively.
like, yeah, no, I'm not worried about the darts. It's more the scales. But I've pretty much got enough scales and darts to do one more round. But I think
I'll give you some gold too. I just gotta finish this run of this, and then the gold I'll give will supply whatever you need for it for the most part.
oh, I think
But yeah,
I think I've got enough brews and shit for one more round. Yeah, I've got enough of everything for one more round. So, but that's right. Give me a second, guys. Right, after that failed attempt, I got to Jed, so it's definitely a good fucking start. Now that I'm finally able to get to Jed. Still making a few mistakes that I've got to learn, but I think on that note, my brain's starting to become a bit mushy, so I think I'm going to go take a break for a little bit. So I hope you all have enjoyed the stream, and if you have and you haven't already, don't forget to hit that follow button down below, guys. And until the next stream, I'll see you guys again real soon.